stop it. Hello again. So, going out for camp tomorrow. Thought I'd do a bit of a review of the tent I'm using. I was going to use the Space Shuttle, which is my TAP 10 Double Rainbow DW Ultra, but I'm yet to test that in wind, so going out in November didn't seem like a great idea. So I'm using my tried and tested Robens Starlight one. So get the tent set up and I'll share at the end a bit of a time lapse of us actually setting it up. So as you can see, the Starlight one, it's in like a nice tan colour. Weighs in, according to Google, at 2 kilos. I didn't think it was actually that much, but yeah, 2 kilos it weighs in at. It's a fairly decent sized one person tent, quite roomy, loads of headroom. I'm about 6 foot and I don't struggle fitting inside it. The guidelines I have changed myself. They're from Alpkit. They're a bit narrower and a bit lighter than the ones that was in. The pegs as well, they're also Alpkit pegs. I like these stake style pegs. I find that they'll fit in pretty much anywhere. The tent does need a clean, so you'll have to forgive me for that. It's been sat in storage since last winter. Some of the features that I like about the tent, I'll just bring you down. Has these low vents on it. Really good source of ventilation if you use it in summer months. Open up. There's also another side to the vent on the inside of the tent. Have like a big meshed front. There, that puts it in, and as you can see, that is blanked out. I'll take you inside the tent now and I'll show you the other side of that. So now inside the tent, as you can see, you've got the solid pocket. You unzip that, there you go, you've got your mesh, and then like I said, you've got your ventilation right through. It has this on both sides of the tent, which is a really good feature in my eyes. It's very good for getting a bit of through ventilation, especially in months where you might get a bit of condensation. So other features and other vents it's got, it has this top vent. Good thing with this top vent is you can actually reach out to your vent on the outside. There is a mesh part there, I'll just take you up to see that. So as you can see at the top here, there is the mesh. All you do is you can unzip this mesh across and you can actually get out to adjust your outside vent and open and close that. Another feature I like on the tent is the guy ropes. You can actually, if I unpeg it, if you know you've got windy conditions, you undo the quick release clip off here, and they're actually designed to wrap your guy ropes through. As you can see, it twists around the pole, that offers a bit of extra strength. So when I clip it on and I go to peg it out, zoom it out. No, just, yeah, no, pause it and then take it out. When I go to peg it out, as you can see, it gives it a lot more rigidity and there's no real movement in that tent. As you can see, the adjusters on the corners are nice thick cordage, dead easy to adjust, one-handed operation, do them all to really cinch the tent up. It's a very good tent. These poles are actually fixed, but you can actually undo these clips at the end and take them off. This is a modification I'm looking at doing in the future because I'm looking at getting some quick release clips so I can take them out purely just for pack size. So as you can see inside the tent, it's a fairly spacious tent. It's for a one manner, it's got a bit of extra space. I'll get in, like I said, I'm just short of 6'1", so I'll get in, I'll lie down so you can see the size on me. As you can see, I'm currently in the tent. What I've done is I put my feet down to the bottom so you can see just how much extra room there is. So my feet are at the bottom and my head is currently, as you can see, absolute bags of room in the tent for a one manner. The headroom, my head is just about touching the top while I'm sat down. Another big feature I like about this tent is where the internal door pocket goes. So as you can see, I've currently got that closed. It has its own little pocket here that it tucks into. I'll get inside the tent and I'll film me zipping it up so you can see how it goes up. Once again, it's got double zips, but it can be operated in a single zip formation. So as you can see, like I just said, all you do is you take your door out of the pocket and then I can just single zip it all the way around. As so. We also have a mesh panel on the inside door, which can be opened, which can turn into more of a 3-season tent. Would I say this is a 4-season tent? Not necessarily. I'd say, for me, more 3+. I have used it in minus temperatures in January, but I wouldn't advise it. If you've got heavy snowfall or anything like that, I don't know how well I believe the tent would hold up. For me, I think 3 season use definitely, 4 season at a push if you check the weather beforehand, but obviously I won't take it in conditions too bad. I don't think you'd have any issues with wind. It's a very, very solid tent. I'd just be a bit concerned about if you've got heavy snowfall. As you can see, it's quite flexy there. It seems to be all right in the rain and all right in the wind because there's no real movement. These end bits aren't actually tightened up on this side, but if that gets hit with plenty of snowfall, that is going to cage your tent and it's going to make for a pretty uncomfortable night. But all in all, brilliant tent. I paid £129 for it, I think, last year. At the time, they were retailing at just short of 200. I've just checked online and you can get them for as little as about £99 to £100 now. So anybody who wants something relatively lightweight, I wouldn't say it's ultra light by any means, but relatively lightweight, fairly easy to pack, and something that is good all year round and on a budget, I don't think you can beat this. I've had OEX tents, I've had the 4-class tents, this blows them out of the water completely. The only reason I don't use this more is because I've now got the tarp tent. Otherwise, I'd be using it constantly. Last season, this was my tent all year round. It was only because the tarp tent that replaced it. It's fairly bomb-proof. It's a really good tent. I think to set up as well, you saw a time lapse of setting it up, and I'll do one of it getting put down as well. And I beg you to find me an easy to fit up tent. If you know one, drop it in the comments. I know nobody will, other than Middies. Shout out to Middies. I'll share the link to his channel in the bottom. He's a good lad. He comments on all of my videos, shows me a lot of support, gives me a lot of encouragement. He's a good lad. Go and check out some of his videos. Look out for more videos. I will be camping in this. I'm thinking tomorrow night, but we'll see. But definitely over the next couple of days, and I'll have a video out the day after. So thank you for joining me again. In a bit.